back to the Magic Gaming channel. My name is Zach, and today we're going to be continuing our Final Fantasy VIII playthrough. We're going to be picking up where we left off at the start of the inauguration party for our becoming a seed. So we're going to hop right into this and get it going. Alrighty. Alright, we gotta talk to her. Oh, no, I gotta get changed, then talk to her. And here comes the best part of this game back to my young heart. It's not the best version of this song, but I'm glad it's in here. There we go. Just like a true loner outside. Spent maybe 10 minutes in the party and then gone. Getting our final mission from Quistis, as she puts it. After she makes fun of him again. Alrighty, and that's our inauguration dance. We are now officially members of Seed. And I think we'll wear the uniform maybe one more time. I might be wrong. Now we should have all the sleeps and silences for 2 people, which is enough. And now that we have the card ability, we can collect cards, so we don't have to worry about experience point gain at all. Give her 4, so she's full. Alrighty. This is the important thing about good battle music in video games, especially in a system where you have to do grinding. Having a song that has a nice beat that you can listen to for prolonged periods is nice. And with each of the boss musics being different, and the different areas having different battle musics, it's nice. It's better than just one battle track for the entire game. It gives you some variety. You can listen to something for a while, and it's nice. It does start to wear out really quickly, but it's nice for a game like this where you have to spend a lot of time in battle listening to the same song over and over again. That's still, like I said, it's got one of the better tracks out of all the Final Fantasy games, in my opinion. But again, the reason we want you to get a bunch of these magics and draw them all is because of the junctioning system. It's like certain magics are very important in this live junctioning system, such as Shell, because you will have, many of your summons will have elemental defense. And Shell protects you from all elemental magic. So having Shell on your elemental defense gives you a huge boost to your elemental magic defense, which allows you to be where you start absorbing elements once you get your second elemental defense slide. I believe Shell and Protect allows you to absorb the first 3 elements at a very small amount. Our graduation ceremony is complete. Alrighty then. The reason I do that is because Selphie has a higher natural magic ability than either Squall or Zell. So she's inherently better at drawing magic than the other two. Just hate having those kind of coworkers where they think that just because they've been acknowledged for something, they're no longer subject to the rules of everybody else. Whether it be a promotion or some congratulatory thing from another member, and they all of a sudden think that they are hot shit and nothing applies to them anymore. That they are better than everyone else. It's the attitude Zell has right there. It's like, oh, he's graduated his seat exam. He's no longer a student living out of school. He's a mercenary living out of school. But at the same time, those guys are made out to be assholes in this game. Alright, we got our mission. What you don't want to do right now is leave, because he's got Robin Williams here has a very important object we need, and you can miss it forever. That magical lamp, very important item. No, you can't yet. Okay. Now a lot of people will tell you, like if you look at guides and stuff, like, hey, go do this other stuff and then do this thing. But I learned a very long time ago on my original playthrough. Not my original, my second playthrough of this game. Everybody's easier when you're weaker. So the first thing you want to do is make sure you junction first thing, once we get everybody set, is to save the game. And we can jump straight into using this magic lamp. You should save your game before using it. Because now we get another Guardian Force. And he's got a special trick to him. It's very important that you know it. You need to draw this mysterious magic before anything else. Because this is a challenging fight, no matter what difficulty you're at. Everybody needs dimming in their inventory. It is very important. Because that's a big hit, and with his finger bang, it can kill you easily. Because the way this works is, Dimmy does a quarter of your max health and damage with the damage cap for PCs. NPCs don't have to worry about the damage cap. Ravager is 3/4 of your health and damage, and then his finger bang is based off of his strength. And for some reason they decided that if you Dimmy Diablos, he casts Curaja in response. Kirga. I do not know why. It was a strange choice they decided to make. But we keep doing it because that was 506, which means he had about 2,000. So he right now has about 1,500 health. Should be about 300 something damage. Yeah, 379. Means he's at about 1,200 health. Or 1,100, not bad. They're between 1,100 and 1,200. Basically, all you have to do is multiply whatever the damage is, 285 by 3, so he's got like 900 hit points left. A little under 900, but about 900, yeah. 600. So about 450 to 160, so it'll be 300 and 180. Be about 480 points. Maybe 481 because of rounding. So 120 means he's got 360 hit points. Well, that doesn't sound right. Oh no. Yeah, 300, because he had 480, now he's got 360. So 270. $30, 90, 80, 88, 81, 51. So, and he is beaten. There we go. And there's our second big card. Our first hidden item, GF. And the important thing is, he is a very important GF. That's not the right one I want, tool refine. And the reason you be why is he important? Because Diablo gives us our encounter half and encounter none abilities. Which, for this, so you're not having to worry about running away from fights all the time, you can equip this ability and you don't have to worry about fights at all. So it's nice to have. Now we have a little bit of another type of farming to do, where we do some AP farming at this point, so that we can train up our guardian forces, because we're not going to get our next one for a while. So, and with him being at level 9, he's almost the same level as Rest. Siren's the only one that's a little weak. But we'll be able to learn up our abilities and get them knocked out, so that we can get to learn the important stuff that we need from our guardian forces. The way we do this is we fight down here on the beach against the Festive Gallons, because you attack them, you card them, and they are worth 3 AP. In this beginning area, they are the best for carding. So there's attack, attack, card. Also, on top of that, you saw we got the fish fins. Those are very important too, because we will be learning. Oh no, I already got it. So 5 of those gives 100 water magic. There we go. Water and ice magic. We need that water for our people, so we have better abilities. Alrighty, and now we are done with that bit of grinding, because really all we needed was to get those 15 fish fins, so that we could give 3 of our people 100 water. There's no point in having more than 300 of a magic, except for maybe healing, life and recovery magic. That would be about the only thing. But there's no point in wasting your pence on cure, because there's a much better thing to do with those in a little while. Thanks to this lovely one. But we need this one right here. But you buy tints, convert them, 4 tints into an item. It's easy. Buy tints for 1,000 gil each. Use 4 of them to convert them into a better item. I cannot remember what it's called. But it sells for 5,000. So it's a 1,000 gil profit. So if you start off with 4,000 gil, you purchase 4 tints, refine one item, sell it for 5,000, rinse and repeat until you can be a millionaire. Infinite gil. Built into the game. Alrighty. Now, like I said, we have 2 cards already. It's time to get our 3rd card. So come down. Well, once she gets out of the way. There we go. Come into Zell's house. Step inside here, and we will. There it goes. I was confused. I was like, I know I can play her. Getting tired of playing cards. No! Can't believe I did that. Finally. Oh, let's not make that same mistake this time, okay? Yeah, let's not do that again. Thank you for that. Oh, he couldn't take it. I was like, why would he do that? Well, why I said he is, she is Zell's mom. Finally. Oh, I'm tired of playing cards. It took forever. And message are the important ones because of that. I needed the steel orbs, steel pipes. Got snack. That believe that's only used for improving compatibility. Like, well, that's why I got the screws in the steel pipe, though. Just go ahead and upgrade his weapon. Now that is also a card player, but she's the queen of cards, and I don't like playing her because she plays with any rules, and then you have to do a thing where you can figure out how to get that situated. Or some people, let's see what. You have to play and get rules brought in and out, and it's like I don't. As long as it's open in trade rule 1. The only thing I don't like, the only reason I would save my game beforehand and then quit, like just hard reset, is if I get the, I can't remember what the trade rule is called, but it's where you trade the cards that are, I think it's trade rule capture. But like if they flip over one of my cards, but I still win the game, they keep that card. I don't like that. Hey, we're on the train, going on our first mission to Timber. And for those of you that have played this game, and spoiler alert, your only mission as a seat is going to Timber. It's really rude. Which you'll find out shortly why. It's the only. But once we get to Timber, you find out why we get stuck there. And most of the time in the new area, you're like, oh hey, a save sphere, use it. Too many times I've played the game and forgot to save and be playing and make it a couple hours down the playthrough and then died. Gotta restart. Or you did something wrong, missed an item, come back and get it. Oh yeah, selfish, she loves her trains. Yeah. Such a weird one night selfie. And Zell's like, I think he straight up got the ADHD. Yeah, get your own train. Don't want to hear. Don't want to hear about it. What? They're both tired. What could possibly be happening? Oh no, it's affecting me too. What could this be? What's going on? What's happening? Strange new music. Who are these guys? Who is Laguna? Huh? What's going on? I'm so confused. I thought I was playing as high schoolers. Didn't know I was playing in the military. Old military folks. It giggled at me. Shoot it! Burn it with fire! Leave the fat man with the anchor behind, it's okay. It's just a fungus. All the question marks. What's going on? I'm fighting a war against the almighty Timber Army. Which is, if you let Zell talk to you, he tells you about how 16 years ago Timber lost the war against Albania. Which, spoilers, 16 years ago, why am I in the past? And now I don't drive this car. Oh, look at that parking job. Yeah, it's cool. Late traffic, everybody just stopped. Park in the middle of the road. It's so confusing. It's like you get the text bubbles. It's like, sounds like everybody's talking, you know. You got Selfie and Wall asking what's going on in the background, but nobody knows they're there. Like, and also, it's like, we're gonna go all out, and the bartender walks up and says, "Oh yeah, we'll take our usual." It's like, that's not going all out, is it? Unless you go all out every night. And then, wow. Hey, it's our waltz music's back. But even this simpler version of the song is still nice. -3. Sorry about that, I had a bit of an interruption. I swear, back whenever I was first played this game, you know, I was laughing at this dude just like everybody else did. As an adult, though, many years later, I completely understand what this feels like. The absolute nerve-wracking experience it is to talk to somebody. And once, you know, that ice gets broken, you just will not shut up. Yeah, completely understand Laguna nowadays. And it's one of those things too. I was like, if you spend a lot of time not interacting with people, you kind of used to not interacting with people, and it makes it harder to interact with people. But then you start doing things and you get comfortable with it, and you're able to interact with people again. Or you can not only have a conversation with somebody, but actually be able to start conversations with people. And that is the more challenging part. Is being able to engage people randomly. That's the part that you gotta work on. You gotta be able to do it. You gotta practice at it by doing it. And the more you do it, the better you get at it, the more comfortable you get with it. Yes, where you wake up and you think, oh, maybe it was only me. That was such a weird dream to be having. It's a game, it's a story within a story. This one of my favorite lines in the game. I had a dream too. It wasn't nice though. I dreamt I was a moron. Like, Zell is a very animated character. Selphie is a ball of energy, but she doesn't really do the things like Zell does. Like, we go. Look, the owls are still around. It's bad for your seed ranking if you forget your lines. It's funny, and it doesn't matter, but it's bad for your seed ranking. Blown off, not even offered. First thing we want to do is we want to save our game, because we're about to play cards again, but we're in a new area, so we have to worry about rules. Yes, right here off second match. I'm glad that didn't take too long like it did with getting Zell Card. Oh my goodness, that was a lot of playing cards. And that's why the Angelo card is important. I gotta wait for the dog to mope his way over. Okay. Now we can take Angelo Strike. Don't know if I actually am able to do that, or if she already has it. Nope, it's a new one. Now, the way Renault's limit breaks work is a little unique to the others. It's by walking with her in your party. It's weird. But it's basically as she walks her dog, her limit breaks get better. We get our first mission. I like Selfie's plan. That's a good plan. Now, this is a great plan. This part doesn't make sense. I mean, it makes sense like this, but it doesn't make sense how it was animated. Because you would release from that, you'd back off a little bit, let them pull away, accelerate up, and then drop the car in the back, swing off, and it flies in and connects where, you know, closes the gap back up. Because it doesn't have an engine, it's not able to push itself. But the way they do it is it detaches from the front, or detach from the back, then the front. And switch tracks. Like, doesn't make sense doing it that way, because how is that one going to catch up? Especially since you have to slow down there. So, you know. Stop on blue, move on red. One, 4, 3, 2. 2, 1, 2, 1. with this, because I knew this part was coming, I had to study the controls the way I got them and make sure that I had them right for this playthrough. Because it uses these buttons here, and with the way I have the controls set up, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's easy to remember that, you know, it's like if you think about it, because it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you know that, you know that. And it makes it easy to remember because the button presses are the same way. Or whenever I'm looking at it and whenever I do it. So it's easy for me to remember. Zone's always got that stomach problem. He's like Laguna with his crampy leg. Let's complete our first mission. And look at these beautiful graphics. Like the trees in the background, just nothing but lines. But the trains look lovely. Years of playing this game have taught me you do not have to worry very much about the soldiers moving. I'll tell you, that president is very upset with his guard. Counting the number of times he comes into the room to do his job. That sucks. And he's worried, like he knows he's going to be punished. So next code 1 1. Alright, put in that second code and we go up. Wait for them to walk by. And back down and put in code number 3. Now, if you are playing this on the original PlayStation or an emulator or something where you don't, where the controls are actually where they are supposed to be, and this is beautiful, by the way. Look at it. And that train just comes flying right in, slips right in, smooth. It's so smooth, so nice, just but I have put in all 3 codes before those guards showed up to catch you, so it is doable, because as soon as you get that 3rd code input, even if they are right on top of you, they turn around and run away. This poor man. And this one, timing is the same. You don't have to worry about the cards if you know the timing. And it's always going to be the same, and it's never going to change. Once you get down here, what you want to do, put in your codes. Alright, now we go up. I could have put in a third code, but then I would be risking getting caught. Blue, then red, and once red goes by, jump back down. We put in our 3 remaining codes and we don't worry. I almost didn't remember that code. 1, 2, 3, 1. Alright. Our final code. And that's it. Now watch this. The way they do this, the animation on this is not right. That should not be the one that drops first. That should have been the one that drops first. Because it has to hit the brake, which means it has to slow down. That one and the car behind it are going at 2 different speeds. The car in the back is going slower than the train is. How does it catch up to reconnect? That does not make sense. If they would have dropped first, slid down, and then sped up, you know, and shown that, it would have made perfect sense. The way the cards on the model did it. It still looks wonderful, but physics is, they just animated it wrong. And that is something that you will always see and be like, oh, I gotta nitpick at that. At least to me. Now, I didn't change my junctions on any of my characters, and if you actually play normally, you notice that Laguna is Squall. I can't remember which one Selfie is the first time, but I think Selfie is Kiros, and Zell is Ward in the first. But there's no reason for this to happen. These should have already been junction. %, fire damage, or 100% water damage. Oh, nope. Gotta change up that ability because we don't use the Guardian Forces. Increase his strength even more. Item. Draw a magic item. And there is a reason we do this. We got everything set, just for safety reasons, always before a boss battle. sure to save. Now it's time to get in here and finish this mission for the Timber Elves. I believe it is. Oh, that creepy music. The creepy music. Now he doesn't have much, but he does give you the means to kill him. And what I mean by that, he has cure magic. If you get knocked down, get up again. Never gonna keep you up. Oh yeah, yeah. Zombie. Zero, I believe his name is. He does us unions for that status events. Blind only affects you on physical attacks. The slow, however, we don't like slow. So you have to give me a minute here, which is another good reason to focus on your magic. Like I said in the last bit, or I've said before, higher magic means you draw more. Max you can draw while in battle from an enemy per turn is 9. But the higher your magic is, the more likely you are to get that 9 every single time. That's how easy that boss fight is. I just wanted to draw some magic. It's the only reason it took so long. It was so difficult. Yes, that previous mission where you went for training, the radio tower come up and now they're broadcasting over the radio waves. Selfie. Everybody just... squat in the corner for a planning meeting. Let's see this contract that we have with the garden. How did you get the seeds here, and what does your contract say? Legalese. That first line right there, you are with them forever. That is so vague. More stomach pain. And then she has to go. So we'll take Zell, and then we'll swap out Renoas and selfies. And this right here, buddies, is where we're going to be calling it, because this has been a long one. I'll take... Let's see if she's got all the magic. We're going to run over here. We are going to save. Alrighty, this has been a long one. We had a little bit of AP, a little bit of cards, a lot more than I was planning on doing for cards, because getting Zell was difficult from his mama. But that is all of it for today, fellas. Calling it here. I want to see something, because I did just save. I was in my party. Does this work? No, it does not. Worked on the PlayStation. For Final Fantasy 7 and 8, I believe. Or no, it might have been 8 and 10. I don't know about 9. I didn't play much of 9. Anyways. I hope you all had a wonderful time watching. If you have anything you need to say, just drop a comment. As long as you're nice, I'll reply to it for sure, and I'll appreciate it. If you liked the video, give me a like. Anyways, I will catch you all next time. Have a good day.